Hi, my name is Aruna and I'll be demonstrating module 15 Devops and AWS. Let's get started. So when I talk about DevOps, I'm not just talking about a set of tools. It's a mindset shift. So it's all about breaking down the walls between existing developers and the operations so we can deliver the softwares so faster and with much of automation. AWS is the engine that makes this process possible, and it actually acts as a building blocks like computing and storage that we can orchestrate using the DevOps platform. So, and here there are few tasks that I have worked on. These are like what are the best AWS courses. I have done some research and summarized all this info. Here I'm not going in depth, so I'm explaining like what all the tasks I have done, and I will explain the concepts that I have worked. So the second concept is what are the differences between command line, AWS command line interface and console. So I will show you all of this summarized document, and I'll explain in brief like what do we do in this part of document. And after that I will explain the lighthouse report and the selenium test cases I have written. Basically the reason why we use the AWS CLI is the speed and the repeatability and automation. So with that commands like we can perform the um, tasks in a much faster way. So with one command you can do lot of tasks, and if at all we will do those tasks manually, it will take a lot of time. So command line interface plays its important role in this aspect, and it is great for the beginners and for its professional development. And the automation is the main use of this command line interface. It is the bridge that allows our automation servers to talk to an AWS without a human being needed to log in. And so I have worked on different courses for the best AWS as well. To get this level of expertise, we have focused on three key training pathways that build each other. The foundation, we have started with AWS Solution Architect Associate to master the Lego blocks of AWS, and then we moved into the getting started with AWS DevOps. It establishes our baseline for culture and automation, and then moved on to the mastery. um, and we have used tools like I have explained about the tools like AWS code build, code deploy, and that can catch errors before they ever reach to a customer. So like I said, I won't go in depth. Then we will go to the next lighthouse. So the lighthouse requirements we have done for the code blocks app, and this is a codebox academy app, and I have also done the lighthouse analysis for an external website called Facebook. So I will show you the report. 1 second. See, this is the lighthouse report. Basically a lighthouse report is like a medical checkup for a website. um, it is an automated tool from Google that visits a web page and runs a series of tests and gives a score like from 0 to 100 in lot of categories like performance, you're seeing, right, accessibility, best practices, and all SEV. So performance means how fast it can load, and it checks like if the images are big or if the code is so messy and slow, does the page jump around while loading. And if a page takes like for example 5 seconds to load, most people will leave it. High performance scores means a smooth and snappy experience, and accessibility means can everyone access, like it is measured like how easy it will be a site for a customer with the disabilities. such as those like physically challenged, visually impaired. So this measures the score, like how efficiently a customer can use it. And basically it checks is like what it checks is it easy to read against a background color, or does all those images have a perfect description, are the buttons very large, or are they clickable or not. A good accessibility actually is much needed for a website, because so that every single customer, regardless of their physical conditions, they can use it. And there are some best practices tests also done for this website. I'm not going like much in depth with this report, but I'll explain the basic concepts of this report. So these best practices, they check if the site is healthy and secure. Why it matters, like because following these best practices, it protects one's customers information, like the data, and it also prevents the site from breaking on the new web browsers. And the next one is SEO. Like it stands for a search engine operation. um, so basically it checks if the page has a clear title and description, and are the headings organized properly. A high SEO score means our website is likely to show up in the first page search results. So we usually consider that 0 to 49. If the site has that score, it's a red color score. It has a poor SEO score, and it needs serious work to be done. And like that, like 50 to 89, and its average score 90 to 100 is an excellent. So it is optimized, and it is following the industry practices. So this is the Lighthouse report. I just want to show all the reports I generated real quick. um, I'll show you the report I generated for this one. Is the home page HTML. See, it has a different performance score, and here it has a login page has a different performance score. And I will also show the Lighthouse analysis report for the Facebook. See, it has a good performance score 90. And Facebook homepage also I have generated the Lighthouse report. And also I have created the summary to improve these code blocks login page. See, and there is one more summary to improve the code blocks for home page. These are the suggestions I have included. And external website also I have done the Lighthouse analysis. I have shown you the report, and I have also created a comparison report, like between the homepage analysis of code blocks and Facebook, how they are different. And I have explained why we are seeing those differences. Because our website may be like it is having lot of big images, or there is no minified code, so that results in its scores, like being low, whereas Facebook, it has like good performance score. So all these analysis I have presented in this report. And for the login and homepage, I have created different comparison and contrast reports. Now I will show you the Selenium scripts, that a Selenium test that I have created. One second. So I'll better run this test real quick, and I will show in Mozilla. So these are the tests. Let me show you the test suite. So first test suite is automating the repetitive tasks. Second one is filling out forms, and like that I have organized all the test cases into its test suite. So I will run the first one. First one is the like we are creating a post here. Run this. Okay. I will show. I think I can put it. One second. I will keep it side by side. Okay. Then next we are doing the like post. Oh, it's opening in a new window every time. See, just liking a post. I'll take this. And filling out forms and submitting data. Better I'll show you there. I'll show real quick. Okay. And navigating to different pages. See, it is going to different pages here. In this recording, I could not minimize the screen. Hold on. So basically I have tested and all the tests are passing. So the last one is, I think, is it? Okay, coming out of the just like the window. Visiting the multiple pages, this is done. Testing the form validation. So this is the test. And testing responsiveness and cross browser, like we are testing the same feature in different screen sizes, like mobile, on desktop, laptop, like that. So I will run this test also. Basically I have, see, you are seeing the screen size is changing. Okay, so I have tested all these scenarios and all the tests are working fine. They are passing. And so this is the selenium test we have created. I will minimize this one. Okay, then what else is there? So this is the readme file I have used. Okay, bonus. So bonus is the different AWS trainings I have taken. So from getting started, I'm not going much in depth because the video is already lengthy. See, I have included all those screenshots, and here is the document where I'm explaining the AWS command line interface. So I have summarized the um, learning of this AWS CLI here in this report. And so basically these bonus sections, they include like a lot of concepts like the DevOps fundamentals, and I'll just tell in brief. AWS CLI mastery and advanced testing practices. So this one is the AWS CLI. So like its goal is to move beyond the ClickOps of the AWS console. And the key concept is like using the unified command line interface, we can program and manage the AWS resources. Efficiency, we will show how to use the scripts and the AWS configuration setup to handle the complex tasks in seconds, like so that is the AWS CLI. And next report is for the getting started with the DevOps. Mainly we are covering the like the fundamentals and the strategies that we use for the DevOps. And the goal here is to transition from silos to speed. And the key concept is implementing the CI/CD to automate the software lifecycle. And the business value it has got is like faster time to market and reduce the human errors by treating the infrastructure and code as a single process. And one more report I have generated is for advanced testing practices. So I have taken this course. It's kind of small training. I can show, but time is not there. I need to search for it. Okay. So these are the training skill builders I have taken, and all of this, so it's very vast. So these are the trainings and knowledge checks I have taken for this. And the advanced testing practices, we are moving, like, it works on my machine too, it works like in production. So we are doing all those of safety net practices, and integrating the security scans, unit tests, and deployments directly into the pipeline. So using the AWS code build and code deploy to automatically stop the what do you call that, broken code, before it even reaches the real customer. So I just explained in brief, but it is actually very vast. So I prepared a summary of this. Okay, thank you. This is all I have learned as a part of this module, and learning AWS is a very good experience, and it's a lot of new concept to me. I think I have enjoyed this module. Thank you.